Yo guys, welcome to the public test server for update 12.7. I typically don't look at these too early, but we do have some nice things to check out. A lot of visual improvements as well as some new audio to take a look at. First of all, the New York port here has gotten a little bit of a facelift, looking very, very nice here. I will say that in these new visual updates, I'm not sure about the cost to your graphics card or performance, but I hope it's not going to be too much, since it always is nice to see the art team flexing their muscles here. And New York port looking pretty nice here as well. We also do have a couple maps getting updated, New Dawn, Polar, and Islands. Mostly lower tier stuff, but very nice to see those getting looked at as well. So that's going to be that pretty standard makeover that they've been doing for the last couple of years to some of the older maps that we're looking a little dated, let's be honest. So a very nice update here in that regard. Alongside this, they're also adding more fish and aquatic life into the game. So you will be seeing even some more birds as well by the looks of things here. You have the opportunity to come across some even schools of dolphins that are going to sail with you or travel along with you as long as there isn't any combat, which is always cool looking. To add that into the game. If you're a submarine player underneath the water, it's also supposed to look a little better too. Nice to see some improvements there, since it can be a little murky at times and not terribly detailed. We're also going to be seeing a new wake effect and sea foam splashing off of the bow of the ship cutting through the water. New shell effects coming in for different types of hits, so overpens, full pens, HE hits, Citadel hits, trying to make the game look a little better. And apparently, the lowest quality settings now are going to look as good as the highest quality settings did just a few years ago in 2021, which is a pretty massive uplift. Supposedly, the performance at the lowest graphics settings is also getting an improvement, so it's going to look better and it's going to run better, which is just amazing, honestly, especially in the modern age of PC gaming, where we're seeing a lot of games come in and not really run all that well, let's be honest. So pretty cool to see that. Big respect to the developers here trying to make the game look better as well as perform better. That is not a given in 2023. And one more thing for the visual side of this update here, we're going to see the animation of secondary mounts now, and a few of the funnels as well. Some certain ships do have funnels that can move. I think those typically are found on French ships. Let's go to Republic, for example. This one does have, you can kind of tell it's a little bit of a funnel that can turn here. So apparently those are animated again. In fact, Republic used to have that, I believe, a long time ago, but it was removed. But this is great because they reanimated or started animating certain things on your ship a little bit more recently. AA mounts, of course. And alongside the AA mounts, we also had the fire control systems animated, right? These top portions here. It's most distinctive on like the Yamato or Japanese battleships, but those returning. But now we're going to get these secondary mounts moving around, having idle animations as well, which is going to look pretty cool, I think. We'll take a look at that in-game as well. As I mentioned, they're also upgrading the audio in the game, so guns firing, ricochets, shells hitting your ship, also distances being a little more accurate as far as where sounds are coming from. And there's a few other things, but the ones I really want to point out are actually some pretty massive UI upgrades to our port here. It doesn't look very different right now, but as soon as you go into the options menu here, into settings, things are laid out a little better, I would say. Not quite as cluttered, a little more information, especially in the graphics settings. It's not a given that you're going to have all this information for each individual setting, the impact on your graphics card and your processors. This should help you fine-tune the performance for your setup, whether you have a strong CPU and a weak graphics card or the other way around. This should help you out a lot to get a little bit more playable FPS. This is really, really nice. It's unfortunate it's taken this long to do this, but now that it's here, I think we should definitely be happy that it is. And it's not just the graphics settings that have more information to them. You can see there's actually certain elements in the audio section that do contain more detailed information here, actually describing what is standard, cinematic, modern, or war drums, allowing you a little more information to choose which one you'd like without having to test each individual one. Very nice to see. More heads-up display settings here. A little more information on what adaptive, full, or simple looks like. Personally, I like adaptive. It allows me to just push the Alt key to get full information, and then remove it when I don't really need all that clutter. But now you know what they do, right? All these things you can add or remove from your UI. This is amazing. This is a really, really good UI improvement, allowing people to not only toggle things, but tell you what they're actually turning on or off. And the other pretty massive UI improvement actually is found in the equipment tab. So we're in just a standard ship right now, and this looks all very normal. Well, it's a super ship, you know, but the big key I want to focus on is right here underneath where our ship and module upgrades are going to be. If we swap over to a premium ship, we now actually will see what bonuses that premium ship has. This is great. More information, easier to view for the player. And considering this is a tier 10 ship, given that it has a special tag to it, not a full premium, we actually don't see that it earns more credits. It only has a reduced battle service cost and the commander swapping and the normal other things, permanent camo, permanent bonus, those kinds of things. But if we go down to tier 9, for example, an area where we can find normal premium ships that will be earning actual premium money, well, we get the more credits. I would like to see in this features section here, maybe just have this available all the time if I'm giving feedback. Have this available on every ship. If you've purchased the permanent camo, well then highlight this. You know, this could always be grayed out. You know, they always have that option. Instead of it being gold here, it could just be a gray color to signify you don't have it yet. That could be kind of cool. And maybe that would even show a little more information. So then if we went back to a tier 10 premium, for example here, special ship, I should say, having that more credits thing grayed out might be a little bit easier, conveying that it doesn't make improved credits. It only has the reduced cost post-battle. But it's still a great improvement overall, allowing us to see a lot more information on our ships. And the last thing here is a small change to the battle type here. They're adding this in to have a little more distinction between permanently available battle types, which in the PTS here is going to be co-op and random battles, and then you also will have the temporary game modes below it. So a little nicer layout in that way. Training battle here, trying to sneak by, but it is still available. It no longer gets the emblem like the other battle types will get, but training battle still there underneath. So that's really it for talking about the specifics of this update. Now I want to hear the Satsuma guns, right? The best sounding guns in the game. Let's see what kind of upgrade they got. And also maybe take a look at some of the new animations as well. So jumping into game here, we do get to see the idle animations on these secondary turrets a little more. Just kind of scanning back and forth, I suppose. Not too much to it, but it does add to the experience. The AA still going as it always has. Very nice. Don't see any dolphins or schools of fish yet, but we'll see. Maybe Haven actually isn't one that's had this rework yet. We'll see. We do have a midway coming in. PTS, not a lot of people playing at the moment, so we do have to make do with a few bots in the game. But the big deal here is going to be, what do these guns sound like? Okay, that's that's pretty good. Those sound insane. Okay, and we're apparently shattering and ricocheting on a Patrie, even though we overmatch them everywhere. That's okay. The sound was there. That's all that matters, right? That is all that matters. We'll have to get into the thick of it here too, since we do want to hear the ricochets, pen sounds, that kind of thing as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Do have a DD to contend with here. There we go, getting some damage in on the Riga, which we do overmatch. I don't know if you guys... It's one of the weird things about Riga having like 35 mil plating. We actually overmatch it with only the 510s. It's kind of funny. And is he going to turn broadside to us? Potentially. Still take that shot. We do definitely want to gain these combat instructions. Ah, missed it. Game sounds good though, I will say. Okay, Rams, we'll take those. Alrighty, we're gonna start brawling a Schlieffen now. I will say the sound effects of your ship are much louder than the in-game audio of... Ooh, secondaries. That's a nice sound. The in-game audio of like the music, that kind of thing. Alrighty then. Let's see if we can't take out a Schlieffen here. I'm even going to use my buff just to guarantee this. Definitely need to take him out quickly. Pretty nice. Oh, that is very lucky we dodged those torps. Time to fight a Patrie. Okay, what are these going to sound like? I think our combat instructions overpowered that a little bit. Those guns are crazy. It reminds me of the old days, like beta days, where some guns just sounded so violent. Awesome. Yeah, charging a DD here, broadside on to a Patrie, not the smartest idea. Yeah, those definitely have different sounds.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire. Severely damaged.
Hey, sounds pretty good too. I think this is a pretty massive upgrade, guys. Oh, the secondary sounds so much better. Pretty nice. Good work. Good work, art team. Very, very nice. That's what I like to see. And here. This isn't even one of those new maps. Our team's kind of getting steamrolled, but that's okay. Flat broadside to a Patrie here. Shouldn't be a problem. Right? Oh, they're so sharp. I love it. Yeah, and sounds at a distance are definitely much quieter. It's so weird, because I'm so used to those sounds being like just the standard volume all the time. Where... now they're like dramatically quieter at longer ranges. Oh, we managed to dodge the torps even? Let's go. All right, secondaries, I believe in you. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I shouldn't believe in them. We're going to, though. Alrighty, Mr. Patrie. Do you have a citadel for us?
Hold below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
No, I missed the cheek. Alright, does this DD have an extra set of torps for us? He might. That might be us dead. Go secondaries! Please! Alrighty. We got the DD. Oh, how did he hit me? That was a big hit. Ah, missed it. I don't think we get to this heal, unfortunately. That's going to be us going down. But it sounds and looks pretty nice. Even on, I mean, let's be honest, a very cloudy, dull map. I like that. Yeah, okay, this is pretty cool. this is a substantial improvement. Unfortunately, we're getting like super dark maps, but I like this a lot. And we're in the Hannover because, well, the secondary sounded pretty good. So, you know, I had to try a bit of a secondary build Hannover here, see what we can get up to. Still some bots, lower number of ships in this one, but that'll happen. No, oh, there's a bird flying. Okay. I was wondering if we would see any of the fauna or fish or anything like that, but haven't yet. Just gonna charge at some people and see what happens. Alrighty, Mr. Condi. You know what? I'll take a blind shot. Why not? Let's get some secondaries on this Tromp here. Try not to eat his torps. Secondaries. There you go. Ideally, we do want to go after this lion here. Or this Condi. Either one is fine. I'm thinking Condi. Oh, it sounds so good, man. Oh, I shot too early. And we get no damage. Too bad. Secondaries are gonna absolutely rip up this lion. I mean, 32 mil battleship is kind of the dream, right? I think we're eating one of those. Yep. There we go, we're doing all right. Try and hit this Condi again. There's Luchins. Okay. Aw, unfortunate. Not allowed to do damage. But what we do have is this. 50 seconds of long range secondaries. Oh, our team is not doing so hot in this one either. Oh well. There we go, there's some damage. Oh my goodness, it's hilarious. Oh, the dispersion is so bad, though. We just can't do damage to him, unfortunate. And there goes our buff. Okay, Trump is over there. Pretty difficult, even for a Hannover, to be pushing into a Condi. Doesn't do so well. Please, just hit him. I just want some hits, game. That's it. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Oh well. Go, secondaries. Yeah, they kind of... They make battleships not very accurate, do they? Double fire, I guess I'll rep that. Look at the secondaries. Oh, it's hilarious. Got to keep up our buff though, so keep shooting this Condi. Got our Hydro back. That should be our buff here soon. We will make use of it. Hey. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt.
The ship is on fire.
Very much like to kill that Condi, but unfortunate. Oh, okay, we got a Citadel. Secondaries. The fire, the finish. The finish! We managed to push and kill a Condi, somehow. I don't know how we did it, but we managed to do it even with a Hannover. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can tell that some super ships are just a little better than others, but hey, we made it work somehow. But that is going to be this game over with. Seems like the volcano effects haven't changed. Can tell, I mean, we're too close, but you can tell it's a 2D texture just by going around it. Or a 2D effect, I guess I should say. Because it always just turns with you. But still, game is looking good these days, man. And sounding good, too. So that's going to do it for this look at the public test server on update 12.7. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Personally, looking forward to it. The visuals are a nice improvement, at least on the highest graphic setting. It's not a massive difference, but I do like the added animations and certainly am a fan of the new sounds. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.